Hey friends, welcome to Rika's World. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. If you're a new subscriber, please take the time to like and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to receive notifications for when I upload a new video. Hey friends, welcome back. Just a reminder, I'm doing the Dave Ramsey's 7 baby steps. I am currently on step number 1, which is saving $1,000 emergency fund. So today we are going to talk about short checks, overspending, and more. So as you all know, I get paid weekly, but last week's check, the week of the 15th through the 21st, my check was short. So I had to grab from other envelopes, and I even had a negative balance. So I budgeted for $600, but my actual income was $457.53 that week. So I was able to pay my car note for $290.30, and then I had my BG&E, which I budgeted for $162, but it was actually $129.92. My iTunes I did not pay this month, because I'm on the family share plan. That was paid from someone else on the plan. That all equaled up to be $420.22, leaving me with $37.31 left, which was just enough to cover my overage before I was paid. So the $132 that I planned to put in my emergency fund did not go there. So nothing went into my emergency fund last week. So this week, I am making up for all of the overdrafting and taking from envelopes and everything. So what I have here is this week's budget for today's paycheck. So I budgeted for $600. And the 2 bills that I had was my Capital One credit card payment, which is a minimum payment of $25. Then I have my State Farm car insurance, which is usually $314.71. And then I have this week I'm doing my cash envelopes, which I have here. My cash envelopes and my sinking funds. This week is the week to stuff those. So I have, I budgeted to have $260.29 left after I pay my bills. So for groceries, I put aside $60, $50 for gas, $60 for fun money, and $20 for household. That will leave me with a budget of, with a total of $70.29. That $70.29 will then go to my sinking funds, which I have the AXA loan, which is due every 3 months. So I put aside $15 for that. Then I have medical for co-pays, medicine or anything. I set aside $10. Date night $20, clothing $5, gifts $10, giving $0 because I already stuffed it previous. And then I have vacation, which is $10. And that's a total of $70, leaving me with 29 cents. And that 29 cents will be saved into my checkings account as a buffer. So that's what I budgeted for. But because I overdraft and overspent and the check was short, I had to make some changes. So I'm going to show you my spending from the 8th, which was when I stuffed my envelopes, until now. Sorry, don't mind the line paper. But so for my fun money, I gave myself $60 on the 8th. But then I also sold my old laptop for $50. So that gave me $110. After all of my spending until the 21st, which was yesterday, I spent $192.20, which gave me a negative $82.20 in my fun category, which is crazy. And then I have groceries. What I had available to spend was $60, but I spent $264 on groceries, which gave me a negative balance, an overspending of $204. Then I had gas. I gave myself $50, but I only spent $35, so that left me with $15. Then I had my date night money, which I spent $19.87 at Chick-fil-A, which left me with 13 cents. So I was over budget by $286.20. So managed the overage, which was the extra money that I had in my gas envelope and the little bit of change that I had from my date night, was $15.03, which gave me a balance of $271.17, which I'm in the hole for. And so I borrowed from my other envelopes, as I had listed, my AXA, my medical. So I pulled from all the envelopes that were not spent, which is a big no-no, first timers mistakes. So I pulled 95 from that, and that left me with a negative $176.17. I also went into my emergency fund, which I dreaded, and I took out $120 from there, which left me with a negative balance of $56.17. But I forgot to mention that I also spent $7 and some change at Chick-fil-A on the 8th, and then $7 and some change at the Dollar General on the 21st. So that gave me a negative 63. Well, that gave me a negative 71.17. And that brings me back to my current weekly budget, which is right here. Okay, so as I mentioned, some things were the last 2 weeks have been crazy. So I'm going to show you all what I actually made and what I budgeted for after seeing how much I got paid today. So I have, for my rider income, I received $19.79. My bank account was in the negative for $70.58. So that gave me a positive balance of $649.21. So with that, I paid $25 on my Capital One card. And then my State Farm car insurance was cheaper than what I was told it would be. So it was $290.18. So that 25 plus that $290.18. Let's add that up on camera. Give me 1 second. So if I add that up, 25 plus 290.18, that'll give me $315. So that $649.12 minus the $315 will leave me with $3403. And as you know, I budget my normal for my cash envelopes, but however, I am trying to make up for the money that I overdrafted and pulled away from them last week. So my budget for groceries was way over the mark. So instead of giving myself 60, I gave myself 0 for groceries this week. And then for gas money, instead of 50, I gave myself 25. 25 usually lasts me a week. So from today until next Wednesday, usually my little card lasts on $25. Then I gave myself $20 worth of fun money, which I shouldn't have given myself any fun money. But however, my niece is having a birthday party tomorrow. So that's why I gave myself at least 20. For household, I gave myself 0. So for my cash envelopes, I'll have a total of 25 plus 20 that will give me a total of $45. So that $334.03 that I had left minus 45 will leave me with $289.03. And then my sinking funds, I decided to cut my sinking funds way down until I finish with baby step number 1, which I'm planning on finishing towards the end of this month, hopefully by next week. So I only have my AXA loan, and then I have my medical. Because I took money from these two last week, I doubled up on them so that they can be at their full amount. So I have 30 for my AXA, and then I have 20 for my medical, which is the whole monthly budgeted amount for those. So that will give me $50. So that $289.03 minus 30 minus 20 will leave me with $239.03. And as you know, because I'm on baby step number 1, I am not worried about debt, paying extra debt. I am only paying the minimum payments. And then I'm down here to my emergency fund savings. So I have $239.03 left. And because I took out of my emergency fund last week $120, I will be putting that $120 back in to bring me back to my previous balance. And that $119.03 will be my new emergency fund amount that I'm putting into my emergency fund. So that will leave me with a 0 balance. This did get me back on track and everything with my budget. So I was able to get back, like, all of my bills were paid for the month. And even though I cut out some of my envelopes, I felt as though it brought me back to on track. We still do date night. Clothing, I don't really have to worry about right now. Gifts and giving, that's always, I will always do those, but right now I'm in a focus on getting that $1,000. Vacation can wait. So I'm back on track with that. And that is the end of my budget for this week. But however, as I mentioned, I will be doing only my gas and my AXA loan and my medical envelope this week. So for my gas, I have 20s, 10, and 5. So for medical, I have $20. So I'll put a 20 here into my medical. And then for my AXA loan, I have 30. And then for my, oh, I'm also doing fund money, I forgot about it. For my gas, I have 25. As we know, they're all empty. And then I have here for my $20 of fund money. So for my fund money, I'm supposed to keep track of this on here, but been doing bad at that. But I did write it down elsewhere. So on today's date, which is the 22nd, I am at a 0 balance. But I'm also, well, I'm gonna put the 21st, I'm at a 0 balance. So then on the 22nd, I added $20, which gives me a $20 balance. Use wisely. And then here for my gas, I will put 0 for the 21st, and then for the 22nd, I will add $25, leaving me a $25 balance. I have to find a better way at keeping track of these, so I want to make something some way somehow. All right, and then so I'll just add here for the 22nd plus 15, which will give me my 30 for the month. Which is what I have in there. So these two are sinking funds, and these two are cash envelopes. And in my medical today, you can say that I put it an extra $10, which will give me $20 balance. And that's about it. Okay, so let's talk savings. On the 16th, I withdrew from my emergency fund $120. So right here, I will put 120, which will give me a balance of 1503. But today I am making a deposit. Sorry for the shaky camera, guys. But today I am making a deposit of that 120. Sorry, there we go. So that 120 that I took out, today is the 22nd. So I'm making a deposit of that 120 I took out, which will bring me back to the 435.03. Plus, I'm making an extra deposit for this week of 119.03, which will give me a balance of, let's see, $435.03 plus the balance of 119.03. Give me a balance of 554.06. I am more than halfway there. Minus 1,000. Let's see how much. $445 left. Yay! So, time to now color in our $119 on our board. So as you can see, I only colored in here. I only had $16. So 25 minus 16 is $9. So that takes away, if I color this whole thing in, that leaves me with $110.03. So if we do 119.03 minus that 9, leave me 110. So 25, 50, 75, 100. So let's color those in. And then I have $10 left. So I will color in almost half of this and put 10 here. so that I know for my own good that I only put $10 in on this 28. So as you can see, I am almost finished. My goal is to have this fully completed by the end of this month. So hopefully, I have one more week, I believe. And I really don't have any bills for the following week. So this should be interesting. Here we are. See if we can get it done. Once again, I would like to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. Hope to see you in my next video.